Welcome back to Make Way for Cat. Okay, we are into chapter 4. We have to find the library door. Oh, I haven't even been upstairs. Oh, this is the library. Blocked by a tree. Neat. Okay. So library. We need the sister's initials. And it was either EAG or EAH. There we go. So it was her married name. Modern methods of teaching. Dear Lady Green, thank you kindly for the flower books you sent for my daughters. To this day, they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting. I am keen that my daughters have access to a good education, so I hope you don't mind me putting it upon you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication and knowledge seems so rare and inaccessible somewhere for young girls like me. I hope you will consider my proposal. Sincere regards, Olive Campbell. Okay. Study's locked. Okay. Is that it here? Yep. Wow. Four plants in this chapter? Alright, settle down, music. There we go. Okay, the fox and the crow. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. The fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds, with a big, strong beak. Oh, what a song that beak must make. It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion and also her dinner, so she opened her beak wide to utter the loudest caw, and down fell the cheese straight into the fox's open mouth. Okay. Oh boy. Probably hit these in a specific order. Oh, that was weird. Yeah. Moon, fish, sun, crow, rabbit. Let me see. Botanical allies, nightfall, sapphire gloom, cradle fern, and brook chalice. Wonders of the night sky. I don't think we've found a single clue yet. Except for that fox crow poem. Which might be something. Hare and the tortoise. At midday, a hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. A course was decided and the race began. The hare immediately leapt out of sight, but then laid down to take a nap, sure that the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded slowly on, making his way toward the finish line. When the hare awoke from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure that he would win and underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." Hare and the tortoise at midday. Rising sun. Golden fish one bright morning. A poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I'm not a fish, but a prince enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom, a cottage instead of the hovel where they lived. So the fisherman returned to the shore, and the fish granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace, and servants. All the while the ocean became darker, and the shore was black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful that she could grant wishes herself. Sounds like Aladdin. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all of the wishes it had granted. After that, the ocean became blue again, the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. She become a fish too? Okay, so one bright morning. Midday was the other one. What is this? One evening. So, morning. Fish. Hare. Night. Yes! Grandmother's secret vault? Sunset, 8th of August, blue, purple, red, orange. Sunset, 12th of September, blue, yellow, orange, red. Sunset, 25th of June, blue, purple, orange, red. Nightfall progress. Oh, this is one of the plants. I have been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now. I'm determined to prove it's more than just a myth so far. So far, I've deduced that the flower opens at sunset and only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Okay. There's this, the study. Oh, this one only has 2, 5, 6, but this one has a lot. 8. Oh, we picked up the nightfall seed. Red, orange, yellow. London record. Linley appointed chair of botany at University College London. After an esteemed early career as assistant secretary to the Horticultural Society and admission as one of the youngest ever fellows to the Linnean Society, John Linley plans to elevate the science of botany. He spoke thus in his inaugural lecture: "It has been very much of the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of this science and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for the serious thoughts of man." Linley also challenged the Linnean classification system and proposes many changes. Right, we've got a ton of different sunset colors. And I guess that means we need to go to the study. I think that's everything. My dear friend, I've been pondering these last weeks what could be the best way to see a remarkable flora reach the wider world, since it is so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such important research to stay hidden away. Or Mr. Guards, Anne. Okay. Egg? Tree diseases. Red tree pox. If a tree is infected with red tree pox, many small, bright red spots will be visible on the bark. It can usually be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Hypoxylon? Hypoxylon causes black patches to form on the bark of the tree. It is usually a sign that the tree is lacking in hydration and won't stay alive much longer. Root parasite. The root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings on the bark and roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree retrieves from the soil. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. There is currently no known cure. Bark rust is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree. It is usually caused by excess hydration and too much sunlight. Seeing a lot of random stuff here. Eggs. Oh. Sapphire Gloom. Judging by the name, I don't believe this to be an edible mushroom. Mushroom food sources. Just like plants, fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivorous because they only acquire the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms, such as flies, bugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on another type of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. Orchids of Britain. Is that all we got here? Arabella, I have some more books from the department that may be of interest for your research. One I recall was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you are collecting materials for your uncle. So long as they are returned before summer ends, the other professors won't notice. Best of luck with your research, Uncle Theodore. We just read that. Where are we supposed to go from here? We definitely don't have bird eggs. Wow. The mushroom book for sure. Tree diseases, possibly? I don't really know where to go from here. We haven't even seen a plant table yet. Oh, a plant can go there. Think. Okay. Sunset paintings. Sure. Grandma's research, the library, I think that was also here. Bird eggs and tree diseases. Yeah, there's definitely not enough clues here. Okay, so the fairy tales looked like they were just the code to open the door. Oh, New Year's ball to be given at Somerset Hall. Thursday, 4th of January, 1860. Supper is at 6 o'clock. Good music in attendance. E. Grimes, proprietor. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. E. Okay. I prefer some clues, though. Oh, yeah. There's a couple spots here. Oh, look! We can display the plants in here. Alright, we've got it, but I don't know what to do with it yet. I'm sure we can do something with... I don't know how... Like, would we use the paintings? But we can't take them off the wall. We can just look at them. Okay, this game just got, like... super hard already. There's that one. I mean by super hard, like we don't have any other clues and I don't know where to get them. Unless I missed a whole room somewhere. We'll look. I'll go back. Oh, the windmill flower is rotating. Oh, there's a smoker out back. Yoink. That was a fun one. You didn't have to water it, you just cracked the seed on the stove. Here. Gorgeous. And then I think we have two out back. Wait, I think I already brought the one in. Out back. One with the apples. Pardon. Alright, this is the terrace. There should be a door up there. It is. . Is this the one we grabbed? Yeah. Altogether, we should have 1, 2, 5. Oh, I moved that one. Oh, here it is. Kind of looks dead, but I know it doesn't have chloroplast, so it just green would be a weird color for it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of them. 8. Let's move you here. Beautiful. 5. All right, let's focus on. Got this guy. The Nightfall. Oh, and I wanted to look at this. So let's see. Our uncle. Henry Goodfellow. Theodore John. One of them is a botanist. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. Collect field samples, seed collection. Okay. I'm determined to prove it's more than just a myth so far. I have deduced that the flower opens at sunset and only during a particular time of year. Maybe if we hold it up to the paintings? Those all of them. Need more clues. Now, the name of this chapter is Botanical Allies. Master bedroom? Attic. Alright, Nightfall. I don't know what to do with you. What does it mean by allies? Do we need one to assist the others? Be another area I'm missing. Only have 2 clues. First flower. Fisher. Well, that's pretty. The owl. Ah. What am I missing? See if I can find other doors. I don't think I looked at that. Oh, the tree! This tree has the ring. Oh! Okay, this tree has... Oh, I see. So we need to do something with this. Oh, okay. This is probably the fungus. We are library. This book. This one. Root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings on the bark and roots. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree retrieves from the soil. Eventually, it causes the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. There is currently no known cure. What if... Alright. I'm gonna try a thing. Because... I don't know what to do with my stuff right now. So we'll just... Sapphire Gloom. Well, color me shocked. The sapphire gloom is a wildly misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and as opposed to popular belief, the mushroom consumes its parasites rather than the tree itself. Aha, tree diseases. That's the other clue. Okay. That opens up this other door. The trapped fairy. The attic. Dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk recently along a river in Somerset, and I noticed a sight that I just had to write to you about. In the water, I saw a brook chalice blooming. I have never seen or heard of it flowering before. None of my books mentioned of it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what would have caused this? It was growing inside the water? Attic is locked. That's where we get one of the other seeds. Very nice, comfy window bench. Hey, cradle fern. It's those owl eggs. Cradle fern. Speaking of bird eggs, put that there. And the other one is the Brook Chalice, which is berry painting. Oh. Fern painting. Letter about weeds. I think that's what she sent. Berry painting has what on it? Is that the night? It is the night one. Yeah, there it is. I don't know what that's supposed to tell us about it yet. Hey, here we go. Actually don't remember where I left the one I had started. The attic. Health and safety warning. It has been brought to our attention that the factory of Barton Iron Works has been illegally dumping scrap metal in rivers across Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Do not swim in the following rivers. The river Frome was also affected by the waste, though oddly the river is completely clear of pollution rust. We are still researching what led to that effect. The flower! Ah, okay. We want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming this summer, so we have cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. The River Cam and the River Chew and the River Somer have all been cleared of weeds thanks to the services of Clark's Aquatic Weed Removal. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks to your monthly donations, the rivers of Somerset are clean and weed-free. Except... yeah. I think that flower was still in one of the rivers and that's... it needs the iron. Oh, this too. Rivers of Somerset. Temperature. Water temperature. Bridges. We're gonna have to read that letter again. Dearest Arabella, I'm writing to share with you an exciting discovery I have made in my botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share more of my findings with you in the near future and would be delighted if you could join me in my research. Marianne. Okay, so that's one of... could either be the Nightfall one or the Fern. Okay, thank you for your invaluable contributions during our recent meadow orchid research expedition. Your keen observations and deep knowledge of orchids was so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. I look forward to collaborations and the continued exploration of the botanical wonders that surround us. I will put in a good word for you with the Botanical Society. Very nice. Master bedroom. Aquatic weed removal. Brook Chalice is one of them. Except they missed one. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near the Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to the decline and even extinction of some bird species. No longer can we hear their beautiful chime-like calls. We call upon the government to regulate hunting near the rivers of Somerset. We ask that they respect the breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below and return this letter to us. No expense attends signing. Okay. Real fern. Petition, probably. The trapped fairy. Oh, here we go. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of the time, and the day turned into night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offense and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached and the sun arose, the spell broke. Though just as the fairy awoke from her enchantment, the flower bud closed and trapped the fairy for eternity. Okay. So it is a night blooming. My dear Nova! Oh, precious. Dear friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I am not sure it is worth pursuing scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Brinsby, the young man showed us around, had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time and erudition was devoted to them and none given to Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of our own, and perhaps we can see the specimens in their home habitats where they belong. Aw. Essence of arnica flower? Brain strains and joint pains. Tincture of red clover. Chamomile and red clover seems to soothe hot flushes. Ooh. Little master bath. Cute. Provides rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. Ah, okay. Here's our water source. We could pick the temperature of the water. Hey, yeah, we put a plant in there. Ooh, okay. Probably a tea there. Service quote. Here's our quote to repair the geyser in your bathroom. The cost might seem high, but trust us, it's a complex job best left to the professionals. Installation of disconnected pipes. Oh, a quote. But we're gonna do it ourselves. Look at us go. Complicated my butt. Alright. Clean and tidy. Flush the toilet. Excellent. Okay. Alright, so that's actually where I'm going to stop this episode. When we come back, we'll explore the attic. And... wait, how do I... the attic's over here. We'll explore the attic and finish up the rest of these flowers. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.